Okay, then let's start. Okay. Hello, sir. How are you doing today?
I am doing well, ma'am. Suddenly, I watched your message. Okay, I feel very happy now.
Yes, I got some free time, so I thought why not to connect with you because you've been following me for a long time. But yes, I was not able to provide time for you. So now we are here. I'm happy about it.
Okay, thanks a lot, ma'am.
So how was your day today?
It's going pretty good, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Wonderful.
I am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please tell me something about you because you are completely new to me.
Yeah, correctly. I watched your videos. You are I well known to you, ma'am.
Mm-hmm.
Once I talked to Shanta, ma'am, first video call. That ma'am gave to one advice. In the same manner, so many YouTubers gave to chance to you can talk to many people. You will develop your skill. Madam give to one wonderful advice. So that time uh, I wrote to one message to you, ma'am.
Okay, so
uh,
this is your second conversation.
yes, yes, ma'am, this is second conversation.
Okay.
And I introduce myself. Okay, ma'am.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, my name is Rambabu. I am live in Visakhapatnam. I am working as an auto driver. Still, I have been working still 2000.
Okay.
I had done
Since
my
2000.
graduation. Yes, I had done my graduation. After that, to come to motor field.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
since
Yeah, ma'am.
2000 you have been into riding auto rickshaw?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, wonderful. So you've been long in this profession,
Yes, ma'am.
right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
After completed my graduation, come to this field, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. That's great. And what are your passions? What do you like to do in your free time?
Yes, my free time actually I watch the YouTube videos, ma'am, and I
Mm-hmm.
listen to music and talk to my friends.
Mm-hmm. That's
Mostly,
great.
I have free time. I learn to speak, how to develop my speaking skill through watch many YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm. So when did you
Yes,
stumble upon this idea of improving your spoken English? Why do you want to improve it?
yes. I try to improve my speaking skill before 9 months before, ma'am. Nine
Before
months
9 months,
before
you realized that you
I
need to
started. Yes,
improve.
I realized and I started watching YouTube videos.
Mm-hmm.
Some persons help to my developed. I mean, some videos I watched and I try to learn how can speak and how can talk to other persons. Most
Mm-hmm.
all observed only YouTube videos through, ma'am.
Okay, that's great. But what is the need for you? Like, we all have different goals. That is why we are on this journey. So, what is your
Yes,
ultimate
yes,
goal to learn this language?
yes. I told my goal, but you don't laugh, ma'am.
And I'll never do that.
Why? Yes, why? Because my goal is I talk to my grandson.
That's
Why?
wonderful.
It's my imagine my grandson now 2 years old. After 1 year, he joined any English medium school.
Mm-hmm.
After that, he asking, Grandpa, you had done graduation, you don't speak in English.
Ah,
Uh, so
that would be
this
embarrassing.
type of that type of imagine myself only.
Mm-hmm.
So why should not learn English? That time I will speak my grandson. It's my
So
main
good.
ambition. So
Mm.
I try to learn this language.
Yes, so you have proved that there is no right age to learn any language or any new skills, right?
Yes, ma'am.
In your later ages, you are trying to learn a new skill, you're trying to acquire a new skill. So that's truly commendable. And you're doing it for someone else, not just for you, but for someone else, for your grandchildren, right? So that you could
Yes,
talk with them and they'll
yes,
also
yes,
feel welcome, they'll also feel approachable, and they would love spending time with you. Because these days
yes,
kids are into English from, since birth. Parents
yes,
used
yes,
to talk with
naturally.
their kids in English only, and they'll
Yes,
grab some English since their birth only, like since the time they'll be able to understand. So they'll grab all these things, and their first language is English only these days.
yes,
So
ma'am.
yes, it's good. It's a good step from your side. So what all things you are doing to improve other than having video conversation with people?
No, ma'am. I use it to one app, CV app, ma'am.
Okay.
CV app, and the app give to 30 minutes free.
Mm-hmm.
Now, in our Google introduced Gemini
Right.
AI tool. It's most useful, ma'am. I asked any question, give to answer as friendly. Talk to now 2 days back to I use this application. Very
Mm-hmm.
useful for me. I talk to any situation. I give to any situation. Right or wrong. I try to talk. The
Mm-hmm.
application give to reply. I feel very happy at that moment.
Right. Initially, we'll do many mistakes, but that first step should be taken. First step of
Yes,
speaking should be taken. And eventually, you'll be able to speak perfectly or in a better manner with least mistakes. That will happen eventually. But I guess you are learning English for everyday conversation to have words with your grandchildren and people around you, like for everyday conversation,
yes, ma'am.
right?
But in my auto field, no, environment, ma'am. All
Mhm.
people saying talking. I am in Telugu people. We are speaking Telugu. Many people get in my auto only speak Telugu. Sometimes
Oh.
get in South Indian people or Hindi people get in my auto. That time I try to speak in English.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, as well as my knowledge.
That's great. And like I would suggest you should start with mixing English with whatever language you are speaking on daily basis. Like whatever new words you are coming across or you are learning, just put all that in the language that you are using on daily basis. Like as a side dish, like we have as a side dish, we have pickle just to increase the appetite or just to increase the flavor of our food. In the same manner, to just increase the flavor of your language, you can add some English to it as a side dish, no? Add some English to
Yes,
it, whatever new things you're learning, so that you could be able to implement it. Otherwise, it would be there in your mind only, it will not come to your tongue. Right?
yes,
Start
ma'am.
with this, and then slowly and gradually, wherever you'll get some chance, maybe like on video calls or on CV app or any other app where you can speak with your co-learners, implement whatever you are learning. And for everyday
Yes,
conversation, I would suggest you to learn some everyday phrases that you can use in the situations you are going into. For example,
yes,
you
ma'am.
are learning English for your grandchildren. So think of situation, some hypothetical imaginary situation that you could be in future with your
Yes,
grandchildren, right? Let's suppose,
yes, ma'am.
for example, the basic one like come here, sit, what do you want me to put on TV, right? Call your mother,
Yes, ma'am.
or can you bring a glass of water? All this. You can simply learn these few common phrases, learn it, cram it, and you'll gain some confidence. When you know that
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
speaking correct, you learn it, cram it, and you know that I'm correct. You'll feel confident about it. And then keep on immersing yourself in English language, like watching podcast, watching family shows where there are kids, where there is family. You'll get a gist of everyday conversation in a family. How does conversation happen in a
Yes, ma'am.
family, right?
Yes, ma'am.
In everyday usage. So watch family shows. Podcast would also be not that helpful, but family shows would be helpful. Cartoons would be helpful where there are kids and family, right? So you'll get all those dialogues that you can actually apply with your grandchildren,
Yes,
right? So this will be learned eventually.
yes. But I have one problem, ma'am. My education system all depending in memorizing system, ma'am. It's mean by heart system.
Mm.
So I don't have a knowledge in English. So now I difficult to learn
Hmm.
phrases or something.
I
It's so
think there
difficult for
is
me.
no harm. There is no harm in cramming or mugging up things, and unless you are sensible, right? You should, whatever you are
Yes, ma'am.
speaking, it should be sensible. It should be meaningful. Doesn't matter
Yes, ma'am.
whether you have crammed it up or whether you are speaking from your own senses. It should be meaningful,
Okay, ma'am.
right?
Thank you.
Our ultimate goal is to make sense out of whatever we
Yes,
are
ma'am.
trying to express,
Yes, ma'am.
right? So it's all
Yes, ma'am.
your own experience, your own ways. You only have to explore this language in your own way. It's not about that what I am suggesting or somebody else is suggesting. You don't have to go by their way. You can take advices from everyone, but ultimately you have to explore your ways, whatever best suit
Yes,
you, right? So do that
yes,
way
ma'am.
only.
Yes, ma'am. But listen many videos. That time I feel very happy. I know everything, but I
Mhm.
practice. I forget that words.
So
uh,
for that, I would suggest you to do some brainstorming activities where you will intentionally force your brain to remember to memorize all the words that you have in your mind or you have read somewhere or watched somewhere, right? So for
yes,
that, you can do some games, activities. For example, there is a game
yes, ma'am.
called word chain activity where you take one word and then the last alphabet of that word. You have to say the next letter, next word with the last alphabet of the first word. Let's suppose the first word is
Oh,
sun. So now the next word would start from N.
puzzle games.
Okay.
Puzzle games.
This is called word chain activity,
Yes, ma'am.
right? And there are many other games. Like
Yes, ma'am.
back in our school days, we used to play this country chain game. Like one person
Yes,
will
ma'am.
say a country name, and the other person would just keep, making the chain out of it with the
Chain
last
order.
letter,
Yes,
right? So these things you can definitely do. And then there is this
yes,
another game where we start with a long word, for example dictionary, and then you have to find out some words
yeah,
with the letters involved in dictionary only. You
yes,
have to
ma'am.
make as many words you can make from that particular word.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
I
you
will
already
try.
use Gemini. You already use Gemini, right? So
Yeah, yeah, you.
Ask Gemini to
Yes, ma'am.
provide
I
some
use it.
suggestions for vocabulary related games,
Okay,
right?
ma'am.
Mm. Okay.
Oh,
Anything you want to ask
oh,
me or you want to talk about?
yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I have. Yeah, you give two wonderful ideas for me. I try to speak anyone daily. I don't. That time I don't feel any person get in my auto. I must talk to in English daily, right or
Mm-hmm.
wrong. Otherwise, but
Mm.
I tell my expressions. Is rightly, but some environment not in our auto field.
Mm-hmm. That's
So
okay. That's
uh,
okay. We cannot get everything as per we want, right? So make
yes,
yourself an
ma'am.
artificial environment. Make artificial environment for yourself. You're already doing that. You are having conversation, learning on apps, and then immersing yourself in English. So you already made an artificial environment for yourself, right? Just keep on doing it
And you,
consistently.
yes, ma'am. And
Mm-hmm.
newly started 2 days back. I used this application.
Mm-hmm.
That AI. So I dare to talk to AI. There is no shy feeling or no irritation and another problem.
Hmm.
There
But
is
while talking
computer.
to
Give,
AI, yes, but while talking to
yes, ma'am.
AI, we miss that human touch, human interaction, right? If you want to
Yes,
really
yes, ma'am.
overcome
It's talk
this
to.
fear of facing people, you have to face people then. You have to
Yes,
have
ma'am.
interaction
Yes,
with people only, right?
yes, ma'am.
With AI, you can learn new words, new phrases. That is definitely good. It will definitely benefit you. But the ultimate aim is to converse with people.
Yes, ma'am. One more. I have small doubt, ma'am. Shall I ask, ma'am?
Sure.
If I read to any book, I buy some book. I try to read some pages, 1 or 2 pages. I try to read. That time some sentences, how to pronunciation, I don't know, ma'am. And what is the meaning and pronunciation, I don't know. After few minutes, I close the book. My interest is gone.
Uh-huh.
Uh, this type of, I face problem, this type of problem.
Mm-hmm.
But I interest
So,
to
hmm.
read the book.
So which book you are referring
But
to? Which book you are reading?
yes, subconscious mind, one of the book,
Okay.
uh, parables, Ramakrishna parables, tales
Mm-hmm.
and parables, Ramakrishna.
I'm well aware of
Uh,
this book, but
uh,
since you have recently started your journey, so I would suggest you to go for some basic books. You can go for Sudha Murthy's book. There you could get simplified English language, and then you can go for children's book, right?
children.
Books with
Yes, ma'am.
pictures,
Yes,
books with pictures,
yes,
so
ma'am.
that you could develop that interest and so that you could relate it with the storyline. You can relate the pictures, and
Oh,
you'll understand it better, right? So for pronunciation, when
okay,
you
ma'am.
don't know how to read it, you have to watch more and more content, and you have to listen to more and more content, so that naturally many words will fall into your ears, and you'll get the correct pronunciation of many words over time, right?
Yes,
But
ma'am.
you have to try speaking all those words also. If there is a new word for you, try speaking that in the same manner, in the manner they are speaking in the video. So you have to speak in the
Yes,
same,
ma'am.
just imitate them, right? So
Yes, ma'am.
with imitation, you'll be able to clear your pronunciation.
No. Okay, ma'am.
And while reading, you will be well aware that how the particular word is being pronounced, right?
Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. What is the name of the book of Sudhamurti, ma'am?
There are many books. Do you have library
There are many,
or
ma'am.
maybe any bookshop near you?
Yes, ma'am. Could you please tell me any
I don't have any book presently of Sudha
Sudhamurti?
Murthy, but it is prescribed
Sudha?
for beginners.
Okay,
It is recommended. So you can definitely go for
okay,
it. Hmm.
okay,
Otherwise, there is also
okay, madam.
this book called The Secret. It is also highly recommended for beginners. The Secret.
The secret. Okay, thank you, ma'am. I, definitely, I will buy and I'll try
Uh,
to
Or you can
develop my
simply go
speaking.
to library or any shop and just browse through some books, and whatever you feel easy, go for it initially,
Yes,
and then keep on leveling up.
yes, ma'am. I have no time to go to library. Only I spend my time in auto. So I
Okay.
buy book. I get in. I keep in my auto. I free time.
Hmm.
Uh, I try to read that book.
Okay, no problem, no problem.
Uh,
So just keep on experimenting. If you don't like one book, keep it aside for some time, and then after some time try to read it again. You might, develop some interest. It happens. Like
yes,
you
ma'am.
are new to this language, so you might find it difficult. You feel uncomfortable when you are not able to understand it,
Yes,
fully.
ma'am. Yes.
But
Yes.
after some time, when you keep on immersing yourself in English language, after some time, you'll be able to understand it better, of course, because now you are equipped with many vocabularies, many new phrases, or more understanding of this English language. So over time, you would be able to understand everything better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
So
ma'am.
now you're not getting interest, keep it aside, try after some time, try
Yes, ma'am.
another book for the time being.
Yes, ma'am. Definitely.
Hmm.
Definitely, it's my like passion. But that time I don't know English, so I lost my career. But now my aim is my definitely.
Hmm.
I called. I will speak to my grandson after
Right, right.
I have 1 year time. That will
Uh-huh.
I try to improve myself.
I wish you all the best for whatever
Okay,
are
ma'am.
your desires, right? And even it will bring you many more opportunities if you'll improve your communication skills and English. You're so humble. I can see that you're so humble guy. So you can gain many things, many new opportunities, not just talking to your grandchildren, but many other opportunities, job opportunities as well in future.
I no interested to go to any job. My
Now
job
you
is
want to
better.
retire.
No, no, no retirement, ma'am. It's
Uh-huh.
no depend on others. I would like to go to my work. I didn't any interest. I stay at my home. I
Hmm.
actually I job any office. If I want any holiday, I give to any explanation to my boss. So in this
Mm.
field, I am boss. I don't give to
Oh,
any explanation for. I have free time. I enjoy. If
lovely,
I
lovely.
would, yeah, I would like to watch movie. I go to
Mm.
free. If I walk to any office, give to explanation.
Ah,
Sir, give me
that's good.
permission. Go that movie. Go that position. So I
Mm.
individually, I would like this field.
Mm. So is this the
Uh,
best thing you like about this field?
yes, I would like to this field. I am the boss.
Mm.
Yes, ma'am. No,
That's a great attitude.
I am not subordinate for anyone.
That's
Yes,
great. Whatever things
uh,
you're doing, you're enjoying, and that's the best. You've
yes, ma'am.
already, you are already living your life, and that's the best thing you're doing. Because there are
Yes,
many people who are just doing their jobs for the sake of doing it. They are not happy. They are mentally stressed,
yes,
physically also they are, completely drained doing 9 to 5 job, and they are not happy at all. Maybe they are earning in lakhs and crores, but still not happy, right? So
yes,
it is
ma'am.
very important to be happy in whatever job you're doing.
Yes, but happy is full, but the respect is nil, ma'am. Nobody
Mhm.
respect to auto drivers now in society.
I
Only
guess,
the
mm, I guess
only
things are
yes, ma'am.
changed
Yes,
now.
yes,
Things are changed
yes,
now, right?
yes, ma'am. The people
Mhm.
already watched the person dress maintenance and how to uh, look at the appearance of the person. But
Hmm.
he was studied or education person is not important. Is not give to value.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Auto
So we cannot,
driver,
mm,
yes, ma'am.
we can't do anything about, people's mentality. We should
Yes,
be
ma'am.
comfortable in our own skin. We should be confident enough,
Yes,
and
ma'am.
doesn't matter what people think about us. If we'll keep on thinking about what people think about us, then we'll not be able to progress anytime.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, it's right.
Right. You are already
Yeah.
on the right path, right? I don't need to give you any suggestions on this. You're already doing great that you have started this journey. So you're already halfway through.
Yes, ma'am. But
Mm.
I have a small doubt. I will speak fluently after 1 year.
Yes, you can. Still, you're speaking really well. It's just that we have to keep on improving. Like for us, also, there is always a room for improvement. I also keep on updating myself with new vocabularies, new phrases. In the same manner, you
Yes,
also have to do. And if you will put some efforts, you are definitely going to
yes,
level up, right? You'll definitely elevate your level of English. So, yes, 1 year is a
oh,
long time, and by 1 year, you are definitely going to be like us only, right?
okay, thank you, ma'am.
Or maybe better than
Ah,
us.
yes. If I learn well, that time I would talk to you, ma'am.
Surely. I would definitely
Definitely.
wait for your Mhm. Wait for
The
that day.
first time, yeah, first time I talked to Santa ma'am, but not hesitating. Talk to really like my sister. I talked to Santa ma'am. It's
Mhm.
a really great person. Give to many
Yes, yes.
ideas. Same.
Yes.
One more thing, ma'am. Your voice, like Santa ma'am voice, is equal. Very slowly and softly. Very
Mhm.
usual. Simple language.
That's a
As
big
usual,
compliment for me.
both are equivalent. The voice is same. Talking will be same. Uh,
Yes.
okay.
There was this another guy who also told me the same thing that we both resemble with each other. So I'm very happy
Yes.
about it because she's already an idol for me. I look up to her.
Both are help to
Right.
beginners.
Yes, yes, yes. So
Uh,
I hope I
God give.
have answered all your questions nicely, and I hope you are
Okay.
satisfied with my answers. If there is any
Uh,
a need to explain more, you can just tell me. I would try to help.
yes, ma'am. I definitely. You gave to more confidence and you gave to more advice, more suggestion for me. Definitely, I follow the suggestion. After I prove, I will call. I will learn anything. Uh, I confidently told to ma'am, after 1 year, I call to him, ma'am. After 1 year, after 6 months, I will
Ah,
talk to
you
fluency.
Right. If you'll keep on doing, or if you'll keep on putting efforts, you need not to wait for 1 year or 6 months. 3 months would also be enough.
Okay, thank you,
Right.
ma'am. Definitely.
Mm. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. One gave it wonderful time for me,
Mm.
valuable time.
Same here. I also, like this conversation a lot. You're such a humble guy, and I love talking to people who are humble, who are down to earth, and eager to learn things. So it was really a
Yes, ma'am.
fruitful conversation for me as well.
Yes, ma'am. I also watched your YouTube videos. Very nice. I like
Thank you
it.
so much.
So I got you, ma'am. Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
Okay.
ma'am.
Okay. Good
Okay, ma'am.
night. Bye.
Okay, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.